Alex, that was a desperately disappointing afternoon. What did you make of that?
No, I think it's a fair assessment. We didn't track the runner for the first goal, which is a basic requirement. And I said to them at half time, we need to get close. We need to lock on to Donati, who was controlling the game. And when they didn't do that, then what happens is we get caught in the devil in the deep blue sea, so we can never get close to anyone. And they're good footballers who like to get space and play. And I said at half time that I wanted them to track runners, and then we get done with a give and go, and then a basic one, the wide guy doesn't track the runner for the third one. So it's really things that could have been avoided. On the plus side, I think at 2-0 we've created a couple of chances when blocked on the line and things, so we huffed and puffed. But listen, I said to them prior to the game this was a different proposition in terms of level of football. They've seen it because there's an intelligence when you get up to the Premiership, particularly when you've got football players that have been schooled in that manner, and they need to learn by it. There was little give and goes in the middle of the park, midfielders couldn't get close, they don't use their body properly enough, and it's things that we have to learn going forward.
Is that in some ways then you can take the positive from that, and that they're going to learn from that, and they're going to maybe not want to feel this way again, and they'll know what to expect next time they come up against it?
James, I do video analysis every single week. I debrief after the game, and I do it with the opposition, so they get plenty of information. So it's not as if we're not teaching them, it's just how quickly they can take it on board, because some of them are not taking it on board.
How disappointing is that?
I'm gutted, because the thing is, we never even gave a true reflection of what we can do, and that hurts me in the manner we went down today. It was we couldn't lay a glove on it. We're duking out of tackles in the middle of the park. Listen, we're football players, and we'll be guys kind of pulling out of tackles. It's just not acceptable.
You talked about there when you went 2-0 down, you were still happy with, well, on the plus side, that you were creating some chances.
Yep.
Did you feel like when Tom Walsh and Lauren Shanklin came on, they gave a wee bit of impetus?
Well, they gave a wee bit of spurt, and that was the thing. They looked as if they kind of gave it a wee bit, but Tom saying to Tom needs to track the left back, stop the ball coming out of the box. He does it right at the end, and then they get a corner from it. We need to do everything in our powers so that we do not allow balls to come out of our box. So as much as we're happy with him going forward, and he creates a few chances, puts some nice balls in, but you need to do the both sides of the game.
Obviously the 2 wins in the first 2 games have kept us in a decent position.
Yep.
That this result today kind of opens up the group a little bit, but Edinburgh City at home next week, chance to go to 9 points, leave you in a good position to try and qualify. No,
listen, we're still probably in one of the prime positions. The fact is we've got 6 points out of 9, and we've obviously got Edinburgh next week, so we need to treat them with the respect we've got, but we need to do better. That just wasn't acceptable today.
What will you do with the players over the next couple of days in training?
They'll be in. And the thing is, we'll do the video analysis we do every game, whether we win, lose or draw. We do a debrief, the pros and cons. But there's players actually within the team that are actually playing at the level they were last year, and they really need to get up to speed.
How are they going to get up to speed? How's that? Is it just a case of more games, or is there something that you need to try and get into them that they're maybe not at the moment?
Well, listen, there's several ways. We need to keep working, and we need to keep encouraging them. But there will be people getting spoken to over the next couple of days that if they don't, I'm pulling them out of the team.
So it's going to be that point where you might need to make some changes, you think?
No, listen, there's no doubt. There's things going on that I'm not happy with, and I'm not going to accept it. Now, whether even if I have to be a wee bit imbalanced with the shape, they need to learn. And by actually doing time after time, doing things that's not what I'm looking for, and it won't be accepted.
So how do you approach the game against Edinburgh City?
No, we'll go all out to win the game. That's it. That's the only way we're going to do it. We're at home. It will give us a good footing to try and secure some sort of plus to progress.